Hi, this is Anne. In this unit you will learn about nouns. The first question is, what is a noun? A noun is a word that refers to a person, place, thing, or idea. On this slide there are pictures of many different things that could be referred to by a noun. For example, president, or apple, or hurricane, or idea, or happiness. So, how is a noun different from a name, an entity, or a noun phrase, which are all separate units that you might have seen? A noun is a general term for a word that refers to a person, place, thing, or idea. A name is a word or a set of words referring to a unique person, organization, place, or thing. A name is usually made up of nouns and sometimes other words also. So, for example, the University of Pennsylvania is a name, and it is made up of two nouns and a preposition. An entity is the thing in the world that a noun or a noun phrase refers to. For example, the little girl is a noun phrase that refers to an entity that is an actual little girl. A noun phrase is a structural unit which is usually made up of a noun and all of its modifiers. For example, the small boy who was crossing the street is a noun phrase that is headed by the noun boy. Here are some examples of nouns: apple, mother, Barack Obama, Philadelphia, city, hurricane, ability, happiness, statement. The part of speech for these words is noun, and there's a separate unit on part of speech. So if we compare nouns and names, a noun can be a name, like Obama. A noun can also be a class of people or things, like president. Some nouns are made from other words. For example, ability is a noun that is made up from the adjective able. Happiness is a noun that is made from the adjective happy. Statement is a noun, which is made from the verb to state. A saying is a noun. It is made from the verb to say. And love is a noun, made from the verb to love. So how can we tell if a word is a noun? Here are some questions you can ask about a word to help decide if it is a noun. If the answer to any of these questions about a word is yes, then the word is probably a noun. However, these questions can apply differently for different languages, so be sure to check the language-specific annotation rules for your language. But some good questions about nouns are: can it have a plural form? Does it have special endings or morphology that tells you it's a noun? Can it come with determiners or articles? Can it be described by adjectives? And can it have case endings? So examples of each of these will follow. Can the word have a plural form? The word apple has the plural form apples, and more than one apple is apples. That is the plural form. We can say that apple is a noun because it has a plural form. Some languages may not have plural forms. Does the word have special noun morphology? For example, happy is an adjective, happiness is a noun, and there's a special piece that means that the adjective is now a noun. The ending ness in English makes an adjective into a noun. We can say that happiness is a noun because of this ending. There are other endings that do this in English, like ability has the ending ity, and languages other than English will have their own morphology for forming nouns. The next question is, can the word come with determiners or articles? For example, the saying or a saying. Words like the or an or a are called determiners or articles. They can determine that a word is a noun. We can say that saying is a noun here because it has a determiner. This test works for many languages, including English, but it does not work for all languages. For example, it does not work for Arabic, because determiners might work differently in different languages. The next question, to ask if a word could be a noun, is, can the word be described by adjectives? So if we have the example true love, true is an adjective, and love is a noun that is described by true. Adjectives describe or modify nouns. The adjective true is describing the word love in this example. We can say that love is a noun here because it can be described by an adjective. The noun and adjective might be in different positions in different languages, such as in French, where the adjective comes after the noun. The next question is, can the word have case endings? Some languages have case endings, and in many languages the case endings can only go on nouns. So a language where this is an example is Russian. There's an example of Russian case inflection on the slide that shows you the singular forms of the Russian term for sailor and all of the case endings that it can have. Not all languages will have case endings. For example, English almost does not have case endings, so this is not a test that can be used for every language, but it can be used for some languages.